Oh, she was fucked up. She was innocent. Somebody gotta go with their gut feelings. He was fucked up. She was innocent. Let him sit over there. Over there in another dimension so he can act like I don't exist. Alright, somebody here, you're seeing somebody for exactly who they are. This person challenged your preconceptions or you challenged their preconceptions. What, about you, about a situation? Oh, this person was in some manipulative energy. It could have been somebody you was in a relationship and you was like, okay, who's going to take the lead this time? So we have here, they was probably saying, I'm not hating on your creativity, but they were saying that you can do better than that. We have our Aries, semen retention. That compensation and justice are in reach. The money coming in. All right, let's see. Desire. Somebody's having the desire to trust and believe in their gut feeling. They finally took time to think, okay, when they had this gut feeling, why did I have this gut feeling? What is it all about? And it had something to do with a change. Things is changing. Somebody's changing around you. You help somebody break free from a preconception they had about you or about a situation. It could have been about laying a foundation and treating yourself the way that you want to treat yourself. Having the ability to do it, because with semen retention, if you're not doing semen retention, what are you doing with your sexual energy? So somebody here who is doing semen retention could, the other flip side to that would be celibacy for a woman. If you're not having sex, that means that you're using your sexual energy in a creative endeavor. So this person was telling you, or you was telling this person, you can do better than that. But as long as you take like the celibate journey, you know? Because that sexual energy is powerful energy. You challenge their preconceptions that they can do better than what they've been doing. It like with creativity wise. Like they can dream better than that. So somebody here, they could have sacrificed a lot of their dreams. A lot of things that they wanted to do in life because they was never thinking bigger. Believing in magic, believing in their magic. Hey, you guys. Let's get into this reading. This person was manipulating things in the past, but they were doing it from a fucked up energy. They weren't using their sexual energy. They were just letting it all out. Now you challenge their preconceptions about that. So now they're like, okay, if I hold back with my sexual energy, keep it to myself, you're saying that I will be more powerful? And I say yes. The only failure is quitting. Everything else is just gathering information. So just start. Semen retention, being celibate, and say thank you right now in advance. And believe you are awesome when it comes to this. And taking the first right step. So somebody here is going on their celibacy journey so they can create more, think more, dream more. Because this person was lost in the sauce, okay, at a time when you was in your feelings. And you was like, damn, this person acting like I don't exist. They're over there in another dimension. But they was being put there because they had to think about a few things when it came down to sexual energy. They never thought about it before. How to restore themselves. They never thought, like, I need to be restored. I could just fuck all day. No. You need to sit back, be restored. All right. Woo, woo, woo. Yo. Because it wanted to come out. Like, why keep shuffling? I just kept saying it the same thing over and over. Restoring your energy. The sexual part of your energy. I don't think it's okay because that's what they force in the media probably. Oh yeah, we can fuck all day. We can fuck all day. Okay. But what about for divine feminine? Can she do that all day? And then that attachment and that connection to that person, you could feel it. It was a chord. This person was in la la land and you would pick up on it. And something had to change and y'all had to figure out what it was. Oh, can't just sit around and have sex all day. Can't sit around and just have sex all day. You could do more with your energy, more with your power. And this is all happening in divine timing. What the heck? Because I don't know if y'all in a relationship, friendship, whatever it may be, but in the beginning, this person was using their energy more than you were. But they was running on E, and they wasn't wondering, oh, why am I running on E? You know? And what you call it, if you're just giving it up all the time, that could also lead to cheating if there was anything like that going on. But this person was being tempted by other energies, all right? Even though they had the divine feminine, okay, they had the real deal. And along the lines, they ended up hating on your creativity because why? They're thinking to themselves, why would I hate on your creativity? But it's because they attach themselves to third parties here. That can make them feel all types of ways about themselves and about you. Why are you dealing with that person? You can do better than that. Oh, so this person tried to change their plans and they started to use their powers and abilities to probably manifest a life away from you or somewhere better, you know, in a tricky way, thinking that they can restore their abilities elsewhere or another way while still, you know, just having sex crazy. This person went in all directions doing that. That was their game plan right there. But I'm pretty sure they just came back drained. And look at them. They like feeding off of really divine feminine. So this person was getting pulled in by certain energies that was really attracted to divine feminine energy. They was already in their spiritual bag to pick up on who he was dealing with, which could be you for this reading. And you could have been trying to tell this person, or it's being now, since y'all have this attachment or connection, to where you're explaining to him through your senses, through your vibration, that, yo, semen retention is needed. All right? To bring money in, to bring creativity in, to bring love in, to realize these third parties, somebody here, you found your voice to say this to this individual. You had a gut feeling because the changes were going to happen. Before these changes to happen, y'all need to be in this good divine energy, not drained, sullied. Having sex all day, you probably end up being so-called damaged goods, but nobody should ever call themselves damaged goods unless somebody else try to say that they're damaged goods. Divine feminine, you got the call first to seize the day. All right, look at all this spirituality in this card. Seize the day, use your gifts and abilities, shut it down. You got real with the situation and your connection with this person. He was like, yeah, it's time. Time to break free. Time to do me, and I gotta do me the best way I know how. It was your turn to come in and start manipulating and getting your magical bag and bring good things in towards you, because this person did it. They were, or at least was trying to do it for themselves once upon a time. Because I have this card here. They manipulated in divine timing and also won't be able to manipulate in divine timing, okay? So it was their turn, and now it's your turn. They got their calling once upon a time to do something, and they was probably in their magical bag and you never knew it. In turns with also the third parties, you know, he was probably in it for the good, but the third parties he was connected to, they was in it for the bad. And you was weighing your options. You was like, damn, you could quit on this person anytime, because when they got into their bag and then got attached to the third parties, it could have been an easy drop for you. All right. So you have the ability right now to break free and choose how you're going to respond, react to what's been going on. Okay, so I'm picking up on divine feminine energy. When the person here was manifesting their life and chasing their dreams and bags, it looked like they didn't care what really happened to you. All right, you see, hold on, let me put it like this. It's like they took off in a direction, aka leaving you behind, but even though you guys could have possibly been together or something like that, they still left you behind. All right, you took a loss, a L, when they started manipulating in divine timing. When they got their call, their plans and the way that they moved, I ain't gonna say that they didn't care how they hurt you, but the plans that they did do ended up hurting you in ways that they probably didn't think was imaginable. But now you're finally in your flow. But I'm picking up on the masculine energy who is now taking the heed to do semen retention. Third parties could have got a little bit achy, bakey, wakey. Hold on, let me get this card real quick. I definitely have to read what that's about right now. It's telling me to read what that's about. Dancing in the light. Dancing in the light. 35. Dancing in the light. Yeah. Dancing in the light. The few folate are fairies of Cajun folklore who appear as balls of light that have been spotted repeatedly over the marshlands of Louisiana. Known as swamp fairies, the feu folate are only visible at night. Many claim to have seen these fairies with their own eyes as a phosphorescent, how you say that? Phosphorescent? Yeah. Orbs flickering across the bayou. But there is a discrepancy as to these fairies' intentions. Some say they are the spirits of loved ones. Others warn that they lead onlookers astray, luring them into the water where they ultimately drown. They vary in size but are consistently described as dancing on the water. When this card is drawn, turn on some music and do a little dance. Even if you feel silly while showing off your moves, remember that you too are filled with light. So somebody here, you stepped into your energy. Because you said to yourself, because this person wasn't doing semen retention at first, let him sit over there in another dimension so he can act like I don't exist. And while that person decides to do that, using this dancing in the light energy. And you shifted. It was your time to manifest. It was your time to get into your magical bag. And the third parties picked up on this, so I'm picking up on the whole entire story. You started to shift. They're either picking up on that now, that you're in this energy, and they want to see if they can get a piece of it. I don't think they can. Because you're seeing 555 and you're in control of your energy. You're in control of your energy. So now these third parties, picking up on them, they're trying to change their plan. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about your person. They're thinking about how to come in. They're still trying to tell this person that they can do better than you. The third parties are still there saying that this person could do better than them. Boom. Stop it. You're funny. Dang. Alright. Oh, where this king is. Damn. That's what it is. Where is it? Look. This is exactly how it goes. While this person left your ass, dusted you, started manifesting because they got their call to tap in and manifest how the best way that they can manifest. In turn, leaving you behind and destitute. Here goes the real king energy. Seeing you in this energy. You feels me? Coming in. They're coming in back now. Yep. They're coming in. They see you. For somebody here, you could be leaving somebody behind. For somebody who does know about this energy, because that's what you need. So the other person could have been hating on your creativity all along. But now you're in the energy of getting everything that you desire. What you need, baby, I can give you everything you like. So that's why I was picking up on all she's in this scent. Because depending on who you was hanging out with or giving your attention to, it was putting you either at the top of the wheel or at the bottom of the wheel. It's time for you to manifest and be at the top of the wheel. You're going to the top. You're going to be at the top. And you're like, okay, let that person, let him sit over there in another dimension so he can act like I don't exist while I manifest everything. And then be in this energy when the money come in. All right? And they won't be able to stop it. It's just coming in. You know? They had their time. I'm going to keep saying that they had their time to manipulate things and do this and do that. But now it's your time. You're going to do it in your silence. And you're going to do it in your timing. And you're laughing in this energy right now. Because you're thinking back at this person telling you that that they could do better than you. But you picked up from the third party energies that they was telling this person that they could do better than you. So it's a reason why he was projecting that onto you or saying that. You in your bag now, and you're getting the gut feelings about these other energies and their negativity, because nobody can stop you. You're taking the first right step. Nobody can stop you. But they're thinking about you right now. These third parties curious about you. I don't really want to talk about them. These are the energies that want to come over as bad company, but you're going to be in this energy of forgiving them because you don't have time for that. Because they was all in the energy of manifesting calamity. Now you're showing up for yourself, being courageous and brave. And shit's happening for you. You showing up. And you going in the right direction. Third parties are trying to get their message across to you that they're trying to get this message across that they're going to get you. But you already forgave them. Look at that. You already was like, nah. y'all plans or whatever y'all think y'all got planned, you like, nah, I forgive you what you even think you about to do. Or what y'all thought y'all was gonna do. Cause you like, listen, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go celebrate and live the life I know I deserve. And they still mad. Cause they can't stop you, that's why. Your path is lit up. And they're having a desire to come in and seize the day, but they're not gonna play on your top no more. They're not gonna play on your top no more. It's over. You gain wisdom. Because it came up to you. It came down to you to say, they're not going to play on my top no more. We're not doing that no more. And I wish y'all the best of luck in y'all evil ass endeavors. But over here, we're going to keep it positive. These people are comparing, okay? They are comparing themselves to you. And it's that same energy that I picked up in my last reading. There is no comparison. And I'm hitting home for somebody. Because they have chaotic energy. And they need to learn how to deal with that energy instead of being mad at you because they want your harvest. All right? They want to reap from you. The queen, the good energy. They thought, this is that energy of they thought they almost had you. They thought they had you. But now it's your turn. It's big on now it's your turn. Nothing they could do about it. It's your turn now. Your turn to get in contact with the elements. Get in contact with the spirits. And you're protected while doing this. Because they was protected through their bullshit and shenanigans. Because it was supposed to play out that way. And now you're like, haha, my turn. And I'm going to do this shit right. Alright? And you're learning to adapt to this energy because that person tried to put you as a sacrifice. That was their plan. That's what they were tempted to do by third-party energies. All right? And they still trying to do it today, but you learned how to keep your serenity and not be generous with these people and let them in your energy any type of how way. You're spiritually keeping your energy protected. Because you was once too generous with these energies in the past. But you told them, let them sit over there. Let them sit over there while you manifest. Bringing that shit from the spiritual over here to the physical. You're dancing in the light right now.